real Michael Jackson, please stand forward.
Michael Jackson was one of the world's biggest stars, and these are his most unforgettable moments. Chris Tucker discovered Michael Jackson was extremely generous, so naturally, he starts testing exactly where that generosity ends.
I was just complimenting a flat screen TV he had, and he gave it to me. I was like, Michael, I didn't want the TV. But then the black came out of me. I started liking everything after that. I said, Mike, I like that Rolls Royce. That's a bad Rolls Royce. Not the old one, the new Rolls Royce, right there. He was like, you like it, Chris? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, you sure you like it? I said, yeah, I like it. He said, well, you better go buy one, because I ain't giving you my Rolls.
When Michael Jackson entered a Las Vegas store, where the average price tag exceeded $50,000, he started grabbing things like someone shopping at a dollar store on payday.
Hi. About these. About this one.
About midnight.
This one. About this table. These. This table. These.
Michael Jackson was so famous that fans and paparazzi could swarm him within minutes, and because he became famous so young, he barely experienced ordinary life. So friends arranged an empty supermarket filled with actors and friends to finally give him the grocery shopping experience he always wanted.
It was a lot of fun. It gave me a chance to see in my way kind of what the real world is like, even though it wasn't the real thing.
But it didn't take very long before he started recognizing familiar faces around the store.
Eventually, I started recognizing people, like the woman in the blonde wig is my nanny. And my cousins dressed like they were bag boys, and I went shopping. It was great.
Michael kept his marriage to Lisa Marie Presley private, but they still gave interviews together. And when an interviewer asked whether they had ever made a song together, she became defensive, while Michael seemed delighted by the awkwardness.
Are you going to sing together?
No. I would love to sing with you. Would you like to sing with me?
You don't sing?
I don't sing. I did sing, but that's not why I married Michael. I don't need that. That's ridiculous. If I wanted it, I mean, I'm not going to marry someone for a recording career, just to clear that up as well.
What?
During a Michael Jackson lookalike contest, producers thought it would be hilarious to have a fake Michael step forward as part of the skit too.
Will the real Michael Jackson please stand forward?
My name is Michael Jackson.
My name is Michael Jackson.
Nobody enjoyed Michael Jackson impersonators quite like Michael Jackson himself.
Look. The police pulled him out.
What was he doing? He was doing a Jackson dance.
He was doing every time he starts, the police pull him out. Every time. He could never get on a roll.
When you ask a comedian to handle an awkward situation, you should expect absolutely no mercy.
First, I'd like to thank, could you lift that up, please? I can't wait. Eddie, I need your help. It ain't working.
Go like bend down.
First, I'd like to thank,
He said, Eddie, pull it up like I was working for him. And I started to do it too. I was like, yes, Michael. Wait, what am I doing?
At the next award show he hosted, when Michael won, Eddie decided the joke needed even more chaos. You can see Michael realize that cameras are capturing photos only when he moves.
Just blinded me.
照明かつ人格的にも素晴らしい。しかもタレントに満ちた才能に満ちた著名な建築家。本日ここに。
East Indians. I think they're really beautiful, and the darker they are, the more beautiful.
Theo, excuse me, can you close that door?
Your voice is very irritating.
I know, I hate to scream.
Sound like Carol Burnett.
Michael Jackson had a chimpanzee named Bubbles, and apparently, Bubbles even used sign language. It also explains why Eddie Murphy once said Michael genuinely loved having animals around him.
Did you ever get to meet Bubbles, the chimp?
Yeah, you know, I met Bubbles, but Bubbles... Michael had like a big
like a real zoo at his house. He had a facility, a thing that was so big that giraffes was walking around in it like this. It was huge. Bubbles had gotten too old. Bubble was in the cage, like tripping, like, ah! And Mike was like, don't go near the cage.
As an interviewer, what exactly do you say when a musical genius casually drops something like this?
Do you include common musical phrases in your songs that you write?
Common musical phrases?
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, but I don't know if you know what it is.
You always had to be careful what you asked Michael to autograph, because sometimes it can mean something else entirely.
Don't say that. That scares me.
Michael was never exactly subtle when it came to giving directors specific cues.
I don't like that angle. I like this one. How close are you?
I don't know. Pretty close.
Or can you see chest?
I can see right about where your Nike is.
What a short bag up.
During a wedding, he had to stay composed, and you could practically see an eye roll loading while the vows continued right there.
I could not think of living life without you. And I love you forever.
But somehow, things became awkward when the kiss finally arrived. Michael Jackson and Mike Tyson eventually became close, but their first interaction nearly went sideways when Mike thought Michael had totally brushed him off at first.
Dawn goes and Dawn gives Michael Jackson the peace sign like this.
Okay.
Right, and then so Michael gives Dawn the peace sign, and so I give Michael the peace sign, and Michael put his hand down.
Right.
And I'm saying, but in a way, I said, did he play me? And no, he didn't play me. I said, let me just go and meet Mike. I just shot at the record on Undisputed Champ and everything a month ago, right?
Yeah.
Everybody go over me in the dressing room, right? And he just went by the door, and he goes, where I know you from? I know you from somewhere, don't I? And I said, no, I just a fan. He just broke my ego, he crushed me.
Yeah.
I said, no, I'm just a fan. Pleasure to meet you, sir. He said, okay. And then he got out in the car. I said, that cold motherfucker. So I hated his guts forever, man.
But that first impression didn't last very long once Mike invited him over and actually got to know the real Michael Jackson personally.
The one day Rodney Jerkins was working with him, right?
All right.
And he said, yo, man, come see Mike. I said, fuck that, I don't want to see him. Diss me, man. I'm a play me, make me look like a fucking in front of all those people. He said, nah, man, he's cool, man. Mike asked for you. He said, Mike, he asked for you, man. I said, really?
Damn.
I said, okay, I'm coming. I'll be over there, right? No, when I met him at his house, then I learned to respect him. I knew he was a player.
An interviewer had no idea how to react after Michael climbed the whole tree.
You don't climb trees?
No, I do not.
You're missing out.
A fan ran to Michael in tears, asking him to marry her. And his reaction was something you expect from Michael Jackson.
I think he just said yes, Michael. You took the ring.
Clark. Just like everyone else, Michael Jackson apparently couldn't resist a juicy gossip.
I know your Uncle Lawrence.
Yes, of course.
We dated in high school.
Ooh.
I gotta get my cousins to hear that.
Hey, 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 hey.